Hey, how's it going, guys? This is CapoRegime coming at you with a brand new series of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and this is coming off the back of a huge sale that happened, I think, on June 15th. As of recording, it is the 21st. So I've been getting a lot of engagement on a lot of my shorts that I posted more than 3 months ago, and that's about as long as it's been since I posted any kind of long form content or any content on YouTube. So I apologize for the absence. You know, life happens, had to take a break, had to reevaluate and reprioritize. But anyway, we just thought we'd try something fun today. And one person suggested, and you know who you are, me playing hardcore. So I just thought, why not record it? Anyway, this intro has gone on long enough. We're going to hop right into it and start a hardcore game. And just FYI, I usually die more than a couple times. And that's putting it lightly during each of my playthroughs. It looks like we started a hardcore playthrough back in 21, but we're going to start another one here. Hardcore mode. You have died. The young miller's daughter liked to take a shortcut in winter across the frozen fish pond. But once the ice wasn't thick enough to bear her weight, and you instinctively jumped in after her. You found her hand in the dark depths, but not the way back out. Only a hole in the ice marked your last step. Wow, that's an omen, kind of just saying that you're going to die, right? You have died. Like many others, you were fated to live a long life. You left this world before you were even baptized, and your mother, exhausted by childbirth, followed soon after. Your father buried you both together under a sleeping willow tree, under a weeping willow. Wow. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so medieval life is full of uncertainty and woes. Spring gives way to winter, and the years have borne away your carefree youth. Neither have you escaped the blows of fate. Like every man judged by God, you too have your cross to bear. Okay. Oh man, I forgot about this. So there's 2 negative perks that we have to kind of deal with the entire game, and hopefully we can find something that makes a minimal impact on our playthrough here. So the first one, nightmares. Since childhood, you have been troubled by a recurring nightmare in which you are chased by a colorful jester. And basically this really just disrupts your sleep, which is kind of annoying, but I think might be one to pick. We can always reevaluate that after we go through the rest. Claustrophobia. Wearing a helmet with visor down makes you anxious. You know, that might be okay. We just have to wear an open-faced helmet the entire time, which isn't going to be too bad. Hemophilia. Once it starts, the bleeding is faster and it's hard to stop. Okay, that's going to be annoying. We're going to bleed a lot, and some of the fights that we run into, unless, you know, we just make sure we thicken up the armor sooner rather than later. Numbskull, your mother dropped you on your head as a baby. She kissed it better, and the bump soon faded. But ever since then, you're a little slow at getting the hang of things. Yeah, slow experience gain. I mean, it's already kind of slow as it is, so probably not. Consumption. You don't breathe very well, and your stamina regenerates more slowly. Shakes. We're not going to be less of an archer, a pickpocketer, and lockpicking, but those are pretty important aspects. We might take that, either that or the claustrophobia so far. And I think this nightmare one's kind of free. So let's see. Tapeworm. No, getting hungry faster isn't a thing. Henry's always friggin' hungry, man. I feel quite hungry. Okay, so it's not unusual for you to wake up somewhere else than where you went to bed. Oh, somnambulant. Okay, that doesn't sound good. I want to wake up where I fell asleep. Brittle bones. Okay, so all of those seem kind of bad, besides maybe claustrophobia and the shakes, but I think I'll take claustrophobia. We might end up regretting these for some reason or another, that for something that we're not considering right now. But hey, I don't expect to survive all the way through on this playthrough. We're just getting back into it, and you know, probably should have practiced a little bit and got the hang of the mechanics before starting this, but F it, we're going in. All right, hit X to continue. All right, we can't skip the intro, guys. We gotta watch it, so I'm gonna shut up now. I just gotta say real quick, the only thing that's seeming to age on this game is the pre-rendered cutscenes. But other than that, as you guys will see, I got everything maxed out. Once we get into the actual real-time rendered part of the game, you'll see how good this can look for those of you that are not familiar with it or haven't seen it in a while. Anyway.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
All right. So this is kind of like a mini game of a dialogue between you and your mom here at the beginning of the game. Quite the intro. I'll never get tired of it, by the way. So what do we choose? So we got to think about this a little more carefully than we usually do, because right now we have two, I guess, kind of debuffs that are going on. One is we don't sleep that well, and the other is the claustrophobia. So what do we do to kind of circumvent those? It's probably going to be somewhere in the vitality or strength department. I think I'm going to go for vitality. I think anything that can make us a little tankier, especially early on, we're going to benefit from.
We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
It's what kids call it nowadays when they're dating.
Well, I've got
Okay, vitality,
something you're
boom,
not telling
main
me.
level.
And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Maybe we should just go for strength or vitality again. I'm not going to be much for speech or agility. Well, being able to wreck dudes from a distance might benefit us. I usually do like the sword play, and obviously there's a lot more risk involved with close quarters combat. So we might just go with the agility. I don't know. We're going to go for that for now, just to be a little more versatile.
Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Okay. That's all the dialogue we need to do with Mother, so let's see. So we're a little hungry. Straight off the bat, we're gonna eat some stew from the pot or whatever this stuff is. Gonna be eating a lot of that throughout the game. Oh wow, that barely made a dent in our hunger. We have to take advantage of some of this free food that we get presented with at the beginning of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this stuff. Excuse me, Mother, while I jack all the apples for myself. Can I get that last one? Sorry. There we go. Just a little bit of jumping around. Nothing that can't fix. What else can we get here? We really have to take advantage of this, guys. At least I'm pretty sure it's going to be very important. Lentil soup. Heck yeah, man, that nutrition. Oh, there's another bread I missed too. That bread roll. The rest of these. And we'll make sure that straight off the bat. What's in here? Dude, we're getting all of this. So I think that might be close to everything. Can I search any of these sacks? Probably not. Let's just make sure. No, we already did that. What about these? Nope. Okay, so let's just chow down real quick. I don't know what's gonna spoil the quickest. Maybe we just eat the apples since we have the most of them. Nourishment, we're only 51. We probably have to eat everything, honestly. 64, 71, and that, where I'm getting those numbers are right there, guys. It's gonna be very important to keep that nutrition up. No, it's probably not gonna be worth eating the lentils. I think we're good for now. Let's go see what Dad needs from us. You know what? Let's go in here, see if there's any more food we can... Oh, heck yeah. Onions. We're gonna need this. I usually don't go through the trouble of getting these in a regular playthrough, but we need any advantage we can get right now. And these are pretty much free kind of jacks from our parents, because I guess we technically own this stuff. So we're not gonna risk getting dinged for thieving. 15 apples. Heck yeah, dude. Well, that's a lot. Okay, I don't have a lockpick. We have to get one fairly shortly here. I want to take advantage of every... Wow. I feel like I'm gonna get overburdened soon. Just all the food I'm carrying. I think that's good. Just make sure. Oh, that's a spoon. Oh wait, no. I think that is actually just looting the... I don't have a lockpick. Okay, thought so. Isn't there not a lockpick somewhere here? I think I can buy one from the store if I sell some of the food. Okay, hardcore mode. Let's just look over these. So there's no autosave. So we always have to have a schnapps on us, because we can't rely on the autosave. Current health and stamina are indicated by in-game effects you see. Sleep is the best cure. Okay. They take longer. Oh man. That's going to be a detriment right there for that survival aspect. Henry's position is not shown on the map and there are no points. Okay, so we just have to kind of know where we are, which I think we've had enough playthroughs to kind of figure that out fairly quickly, even if we are kind of turned around. So traders pay less. Okay, so there's less we can take advantage of in the store. It's going to take a lot longer to stack up our chips. Duels are more realistic. Attacks have greater impact, and engaging without quality armor is within an experienced foe. Okay, so we have to weigh each encounter pretty... Oh. We're just gonna eat from the pot. We might be... Oh wow, really? My goodness, that only healed a little bit. So I usually don't even check what's over here, but might as well. So we're on hardcore mode. Like I said, we can use every advantage we can get. Okay, so I have everything maxed out and we're running around like 78 FPS right now. 90. It's kind of spotty, honestly, kind of inconsistent, but let's see what Dad wants here. You know what? Is there any sort of weaponry I could pick up that'll make early engagements easy? I know there's a lot we can do in this town, but I don't want to waste too much time, so I'll just talk to Father.
You're up. That's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right. Make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Okay. So we just got to play errand boy for our dad for this first day, but the thing I'm worried about straight off the bat, and for those of you who've played, there's a few things you can do to get the hammer and nails, or the money for the hammer and nails from Kunesh. I usually just fist fight him, and it's pretty easy to beat him down, but I'm thinking hardcore mode will make that a much riskier option, and I don't want to risk putting ourselves at a disadvantage too early here, so we're going to see if we can sell some stuff at the shop. Oh wow, and that stamina goes down really fast.
Good health to you.
Okay, let's see what we can sell here. What's of maximum value? Where did I get this? Where did I get this stuff? Quilted brown jacket. That's a lot of gold, but I don't think she's going to give me nearly that much for it. If we sell that... Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm buying right now. Okay, never mind. Now we're selling. I was like, where the hell did that come from? Oh, man. Okay, so these Savior Schnapps, they're a lot more important in hardcore because I can't rely on autosaves. And man, all the food I eject isn't worth anything. Okay, what do we do here? We might need to do a little thieving. A little low effort thieving here. Okay, that requires a lockpick. Where can I get a lockpick from? I know there's somebody in this town that can give me a lockpick. Maybe it's the charcoal burner.
Good health to you.
Let's see what he has. Okay, nope. I think it's one of his friends actually that can... Yeah, we're gonna do this first. We usually do Kunesh first, but...
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting
even
shit.
Austrian dukes
What?
and
Just
Windsor
listen and you'll
are
hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side, To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Usually I'm down, but I don't think I'm going to do anything risky this playthrough.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
Because I only have one life, sir. Okay, let's just go grab whatever we need to from Bianca here. Where's Bianca? Oh, she's here.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Do a little flirting.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale, but father told me to go and see Kunesh first.
I see. So shouldn't you be doing that then?
But I needed to gather strength by looking at your beautiful face.
Henry, you buffoon!
Okay, it looks like I have to do that first, but since we're here, let's see if we can jack anything. Any advantage we can get, like I said, is something we should take advantage of. Why aren't these stealing? Oh, it is stealing. Let me close this door. I don't think anyone's coming. Let's steal it all. Alright. I know I'm trespassing. If. Why not? Hopefully we don't get caught here. Okay, no lockpicks yet. We need to get out of the room. Oh, where'd she go? She opened all the doors again. Is anybody up here? Nope. Oh, because this is an inn. Okay, we're not trespassing up here. Okay, pretty much all we can do. Okay, we need to find a way to deal with Kunesh now. And I probably should turn some settings down. We're starting to take some pretty big FPS hits, but I'll do that probably somewhere in between clips so you guys don't have to watch me struggle trying to optimize my settings here. But I think Kunesh is over here somewhere. I don't know if we should box him or find some other way. Oh man, we're gonna take the risk. We're just gonna box him, bro.
I'll be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
That's the way you want it.
We're gonna play this smart.
Pay and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
You know, we can steal from him. Hopefully. Eat from your pot. It's the least you owe us. I don't have a lockpick.
A locked chest.
Oh, Fritz.
I'll need a lockpick to get into that.
Yeah, Fritz can help us with the lockpicks. This is probably the smart way to go about it. Where's Fritz?
Brocade, satin. You'll find it all here.
Where is Fritz? Where is Fritzy? Hans. Where the hell is Fritz? Okay, yeah, I guess he's not marked anywhere on our map here. Maybe he's in the tavern? I know after they do their little hit and run on Deutsch's house, they usually retreat back here somewhere. So maybe they're chilling back here. Yeah, here they are. Where's Fritzy?
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Yeah, never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
Okay, so we got 4. Looks like we're still clean. Okay, we gotta try to avoid Kunesh. We don't want him to see us before we go in the house. He might be more wary of us, you know, doing something we shouldn't be. Oh, he's right there. Okay, let's try to close both of these doors. The longer it takes him to get over here, the more of a chance we have. Let's just do this quick. Where is it? Oh. I feel like he's coming. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. Lockpicking ain't that bad. Alright. Easy as that. See ya. See ya. Okay, so I think we sell the hammer and nails for the money for the charcoal. The trader here. Wait, we can't sell them because we stole them. So wait, let's go back up to our dad. I don't want to risk anything here. Man, hardcore is hard. It is a lot more immersive though and realistic, so we'll use what we know and try to do our best here.
about time.
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't...
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening.
How about I don't talk to Kunesh at all, and just take back what you gave him?
Rob him, you mean?
You can't steal something that already belongs to you. And the thief can't complain you robbed him.
Fair point, but I don't think your mother would see it that way.
Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do with the stolen goods now? Because I'm supposed to use the money from stealing it. Maybe the charcoal burner won't mind. Let's see if I can just sell it to him. Okay, wait, let's check our journal real quick. How many? Okay, 10 charcoals. The nails. Didn't I have nails too? Oh, there. Okay, I still have 5 that I owe him after those 2. I don't know if this is the price each or... It is. Okay. Let's take 1 lockpick back. Oh. I want to keep those lockpicks. Give me some cheese. Okay.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Okay, it looks like he's not caring so far.
What do you say to this?
Close.
Okay, I don't want to push it too far. Cool. Awesome. So we already did that, so we can go to Bianca now. Okay, this is going well so far. All right, Bianca, give me that ale.
I'm so glad to see you.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Take care.
She gives me more savior snaps still, right?
Thanks.
The regular playthrough she does. I don't know if she will here.
You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite savior schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Oh, we got 5 more. Okay. That's good. They don't really lessen the amount that she gives you on the hardcore playthrough. Kind of surprised that that's the case. But it looks like we just need to go pick up the crossguard. And I think it's the pommel too. From the guard homies up at the castle. So we're going to do that real quick. Yeah. Might just cut forward here. Hey guys, how's it going? I just realized watching back that first clip there, you guys may have noticed the transition that there's a lot of mouse and keyboard noise. I actually forgot to put my noise suppression and noise gate up in OBS, so I apologize for that. Hopefully this is going to be a little more clean of an experience going forward, so you won't hear too much background noise from me moving my mouse and the keystroke. So again, apologize. Hopefully it's better now.
I'll be with you.
And with you, Henry. How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
All right. So, I think that does it for all the errands that our father had us run for him. So, I think we can just return to him now. If I'm not mistaken. Let me just check my journal just to make sure. Oh, we haven't taken our sword fighting lesson. Yeah, we gotta go pay our old pal, Sir Vanyik, a little visit here. I believe he's still down here by the tree, just across the ways from the coal burner. Or the charcoal burner. Is that what he's called? Charcoal burner. Yeah. Oh, here he is.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yeah, dude. We need to get these skills because more than in any other instance of this game, hardcore mode, weapons definitely do mean death. So, I think we're gonna go and meet him up at the sheepfold. Hopefully I remember in editing to go back and cut out all these kind of transitionary bits here. Oh, we're waiting for Vanyik, man. I really haven't taken the time to check out the wildlife. Look at these sheep, man. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, don't run away. Come back. Come back. Come back. Hey, look. I'm a sheepdog. Let's herd the sheep. Alright. They do stay together pretty well, don't they? Anyway, Vanyik's up here. What's up, bro?
So, can we get started?
Hell yeah.
We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Alright, let's go, bro. Okay, first taste of combat in this playthrough here.
Very well.
Alright, let's see what we remember.
Basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack.
Let's see if we can hit him with a feint or two here.
Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key.
Yep.
Never repeat yourself. Fine.
Oh, you can't change direction yet. You can't really feint yet.
Nice.
Let's just try to hit him with a multi-directional combo.
Good. Once again, the point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Man, I just realized something about hardcore. You can't really see the directionality of your attack, so you have to be really sure with, you know, your direction, because there's no visual aid to show where it's coming from. I don't think that'll be too big of an issue, though.
As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
He wants me to chain attacks. Okay.
Now you're getting it.
Yep.
Very good.
So, one more chain. There we go. Well, that's it.
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight.
Alright guys, I just went in and did a little reconfiguration of our graphics a little bit, just to try to smooth out some of the... excuse me. To smooth out some of the rough patches with FPS, and it seems to be doing the trick here. What it's not doing the trick for is increasing our stamina, which we still seem to be running out of really quick, so we probably have to address that as something we level up pretty fast as we go through our playthrough here, so...
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever...
Get that pommel.
We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
I guess it really doesn't matter whether you went with him or not.
Kill of the king.
Outcome is the same.
Before you ever listen to a word I say. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
It's trying to push us towards some speechcraft
Furnace is ready.
instead of combat, but I think we want to specialize in combat. Help us survive better than our mouths in this case, I think.
I'll heat
Especially
it up.
hardcore mode.
Take it out. You slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of Someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Already got him, Dad.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Hell.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh, damn.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Oh.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Oh. Man, this cutscene.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Okay. Guys, this is where it gets kind of real, so we're gonna use our first saver schnapps here to save the game fairly quickly, and we're gonna get a move on. There's nothing much we can do, or we're even less capable of fighting. So what we need to do is get to that horse down there as soon as possible. Hopefully use that horse to distract the Cumans attacking Teresa. Other than that, we just need to make a beeline to Talmberg. So one thing I did not anticipate, but I'm not surprised about, is the very minimal HUD we have going, so we can't even see what our stamina is to try to make a little more strategic decision. So this is the first real point the playthrough is in danger here. I'm gonna mount this horse and hopefully distract the guards just so they get away from Teresa. Yep, okay. That's sufficient. We don't have to fight him, right? We just need to get out of here. Let's just ride out. Hopefully we have enough of a head start that we don't have to worry about taking too much damage here. Oh, wow. Ooh. Dude, imagine. So that bleeding negative perk would probably be a lot more dangerous right at this point. I don't know, honestly, how you'd survive all the way to Talmberg with that bleeding perk activated, but definitely wouldn't be easy. So we're just going here.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
So no real choice here, but just to keep on riding.
Run for it.
That looks like a nobleman. Not looking so noble right now, sir. See those gold swords at the top? They turn from gray to gold, meaning that we're in engagement range of some enemy. We're not even going to look back, because it doesn't matter how close they are. We just need to keep going. Okay, our horse is getting tired here, so we do have to give him a little bit of a break. Not too big of one, though. So once he starts neighing really hard again, that's our cue to fill out just a little bit.
Run for it.
Our horse does have pretty decent stamina, thankfully. There he goes again. This is where we usually run out. Right behind us. We need to move. So as far as stamina goes, I don't think the horse's stamina is affected that much. At least as significantly as Hal's stamina is affected. Or Henry's. Oh wow, that was a near miss. You guys see that arrow fly by? We're almost there. That wasn't too bad.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Passed out for a second.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Man, I love this game. Okay, so escaping to Tomberg was our first major milestone in our playthrough here, so it's really good that we've made it to this point so far without too much trouble. I mean, if we're having trouble this early in the game, it doesn't bode too well for us going forward, but looks like we need to talk to Sir Robard here.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Hasn't he been
I heard about your father.
I hear you came from Scarlet today.
Okay. What did I lose a
I
rep?
understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Gotta love Sir Robard, man. Okay, we're in the castle kitchen. We need to take advantage of the fact that we have so much food around us right now. So I know in every other instance, but the sequence here, this would be considered stealing. But right now it's not, so we're just gonna get everything, right? Oh god, okay, we need to eat. Food. Wheels of cheese. Drink this milk. Actually, let's see what's closest to expiring. We need to eat that first. Okay, there's no negative effect to eating this. We'll eat that. That's raw. Obviously won't eat that. Cabbage. Oh man, this is actually really filling. Okay, they want us to sleep immediately after, but I think we have enough in us to, Ooh, roast duck. Dude, that's gonna be legit. I know we're gonna need a lot of food here, so lockpickable. Oh man, we're gonna be doing a lot of apple looting. Oh, that's stealing. That's stealing there. Okay, so I think that's about as much as we can take without attracting any attention here, so we should go to sleep. And usually sleep is a good point because it allows you to save, but in our case here, autosaves aren't going to do anything for us, so we'll always have to pair sleeping with saver schnapps if we want the same effect. So in that regard, we probably won't be saving after every sleep, but maybe with some of them. Just so we have a fresh point with high stats to continue.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
So I'm going to take any opportunity to seize any advantage I can during this game, and it's probably good to get in the good graces of the lady, so
You might be right, man.
why not?
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
I have one up on her.
Taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Hey guys, I'm on a timer, so I'm going to try to make this fast. So I said I had one up on her. If you look in the bottom left corner, I have one more speech than she does, so I have a higher chance of success. The other two options, the speechcraft and the speechcraft and the combat, she has a edge on me, so I always pick the one that I have the highest advantage of. So, yep.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armor, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to...
Henry is a really good storyteller.
What was happening? You thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzik's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years.
Damn.
That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Interesting cutscene. Lady Stephanie seems pretty lonely. Those of you guys who know this game know that there's a side quest that you can actually romance her. I'm not sure if we're going to be taking advantage of that, just because I want to keep the series just about surviving and getting through the game. But I think we might be able to take advantage of some of the side quests and being able to level up before taking on certain difficult parts of the main storyline. So we'll see. Looks like Henry's having a little nightmare here. Can't blame him. Just reliving the horrors.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is that? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okay, gotta take this torch. Okay, where's our... No. Where's our torch here? Because it's considered a weapon. There we go. Alright. Gotta head up to the battlements. I believe it's through here and up the stairs. Alright.
Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey! What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Givis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
Good cutscene. Can't believe Sir Divish is already joking about being in prison for 7 years. Guess an experience like that will, like he said, thicken your skin.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Okay.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done to me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Okay. I guess we gotta do a little patrolling. I always thought this part was funny because I can barely see over the battlements as it is. And it's so pitch black out there you can't even see anything anyway. Another guard. It's pretty much the end. Let's just talk to this guard.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Rodzik is a fine ruler. He made the most of the situation and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
But that's just it. Something happens by chance and you turn it to your advantage. There's not many capable of thinking so fast. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy, you know, when you're...
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. I was about to say it must be hard to kind of think under such dire circumstances, right? I don't know how late we have to wait, but I'm pretty sure it'll wake us up before we have to, so... Yep. Alright, guess we're going this way.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yep.
Move it! Quick!
I am going, sir.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Radzig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Radzig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Such a tense story. Such a tense moment in the story, I should say.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
All right. Okay, so our current objective right now is... Oops, put that away. Our current objective right now is to make sure that we can get back to Skalitz in any way that we're able to at this point. So I have the sword, but it's not showing up in my inventory here. Because it's a quest item. It's not an actual weapon. That'll show up in that category. Okay, that's a little confusing. Anyway, we need to find some way to procure a horse and get outside of the gates so we can head back to Skalitz, but as you heard earlier, Radzig told... what's his name? Divish not to let us go. So we're going to have to get a little creative here. So first of all, we're going to eat from the pot, taking any opportunity to eat. And again, we'll check for stuff that's close to expiring. So we're going to drop that because it's already expired. We're going to eat that lentil mash, that roast duck. Oh wow, we are a pig right now. Okay, where's this A saying? Okay, we just need to find Sir Robard. I guess he's over here somewhere. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, let's see what options he gives us here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Okay, Sir Robard's not really going to help us, so we need to find some other way to get outside the gates. There is one way I typically do this, and it seems like a pretty safe route. So, yeah, we're going to try it. So basically it involves talking to the guard here in front of the gate, which we can hop down to pretty easily and talk to. Ow, seriously?
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered...
I never tried this route before.
So let me out, quickly.
A likely story.
Well.
Better clear off before I lose my temper.
Bruh. Okay, let's try this.
Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick.
I'm leaving this castle and no one's going to stop me. Least of all, you.
Look, lad. I know you haven't had it easy, but that won't work on me. Do you seriously think a greenhorn like you can get past us? How about asking Sir Robard for permission? Or think up something, so I don't get in the shit over it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I usually do. I get armor from the gatehouse. Or guardhouse. And then I come back down and he lets me out. I think he makes me pay him first, so I might have to sell some stuff. So this is the guardhouse right here. It's a private area. But as long as they don't see me as I go in, I should be fine. That ought to do it. And oh, I do have lockpicks. Good. Try to do this smoothly here. Nice. Oh, heck yeah. That's all I need, bro. Alright. I just put it all on. Hopefully it's a little lighter while we're wearing it. Otherwise we gotta get rid of some stuff. Ooh, yeah, we're still 10 pounds over, so let's see. We're gonna drop that. Drop that. Drop that. What's the heaviest? Okay, let's just go all. It's our heaviest stuff. Oof. We just need to shed 6 pounds. Can we drop all of our cabbage? There. That's enough. Just leave it all at the top of the stairs. Oh, that's the best. Okay, let's see if this is enough. I might have to go sell some stuff. There's like a merchant over here that rips you off on every single item, but see if we don't have to do that.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. Take care now.
Okay, sick. Okay, that's easier than it usually is. I guess I just been through enough playthroughs that I worked out all the kinks. I don't know. I don't think we can find a horse here. At least, I don't remember. Oh wait, there is a horse. Let's just go. The gate is open, so I think we can just go take a horse. Because if we try to run over there, it's not going to be a good time. Will he let me back in? No, he won't. Ugh. Yeah, okay. I did that a little too quickly. So now I'm unable to get back in. But I kind of don't want to go over to Skalitz until I find a horse. Because I remember I did that in my last playthrough, and it was really, really torturous to run all the way over there. Let's look at one of these homesteads up here and see if we can't find a horse. But this might take a while, so I'm going to skip ahead until I can either, one, find a horse, or I just decide to walk over there on foot. But hopefully we can find one up here. You know what, guys? Unless I can find a horse here, I'm probably just going to walk. Because I know there's a point where it just cuts to cutscene and cuts down on the travel time. Going there, at the very least. But I know coming back or doing anything else after that is going to be a long walk, but... Oh, I thought that was a horse. It's just a blacksmith. Okay, whatever. Man, the brutality. Alright guys, pretty grisly cutscene there. If there's one thing I remember about this sequence is this was the point during my first playthrough that I was truly hooked to the game. Like, you'll see why. Because in some of the upcoming parts you get your first taste of combat.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, what's up, son?
Jesus Christ!
Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is when you get your first taste of some loot, too. So, we were hit once there, but it didn't really make too big of a difference. Give him a mercy kill there. Good riddance, sir. Get put to grass. Alright, we got only high value stuff. We don't... See, we're already overburdened. See, this is a pound, but it's worth more than the 13-pound Gambison. So we need to get rid of some stuff because we're overburdened. So let's see. You know, we're going to get rid of the light padded armor, I think. Seeks, that's pretty high value. Yeah, see, that's pretty high value as well. Do we need to eat right now? Let's check our stats. We don't need to eat. Our energy is getting pretty low. Is there anything that will help us with our energy? What does Marigold do? 4 energy. What's our health at? 96. We're still good. Really? Apples don't help with energy? 0.5. Oh, that actually saps your energy. Saps the energy, saps the energy. Yeah, nothing for energy right now besides sleep. So we're going to keep on going here. Keep heading towards Skalitz, which I can't see on the mini-map. Which I guess is part of the charm of hardcore, but I believe it's this way. Keep on going. Get in a few more fights. I don't think we can block it, can we? I don't know if we can. Oh man. I don't even know why I'm checking their inventory. They're not going to have anything of value. At least I don't think they will. It's food. This is hardcore, man. We have to... Ooh. A single groschen. Oh, this axe. It's 5 pounds, though. Yeah. And we already have Kobola's sword. So that's fine. Alright, alright, alright. I think this is the way. Dude, I just bought charcoal from him.
Hey!
I wonder what happens if I chase this guy down. I've never tried. He might be too fast for us, but I might be able to tackle him. Oh, we're running out of stamina. Ah. Christ. We tried. We'll go back to see what body he was looting. Maybe we can take advantage of what he was trying to take. It's around here.
Do this. What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Red mushroom, pretzel, onion, carrot. Bandage, okay. We need to stock up on those health type supplies. So maybe it is worth looting in hardcore, honestly. A lot of this stuff is useful. Doesn't weigh a lot. Oh. Developer console. Sorry about that. Oh. Another fight.
Hey, well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for this.
Ooh. Alright. Axe. Sorry, sir. Oh, he's already dead. Ooh, hunter gloves. Super high value. It's very dense value, those gloves. Especially early on. Am I already wearing gloves? Oh, I am. Oh, these ones are a lot less durability, though, than the ones I'm using. Patch toes. Oh, okay, that's for sale. Got it. Alright. You know what? I need to check the bodies. This is a hardcore playthrough, so we should kind of try to get in any advantage we can. Okay, so we're approaching the gate to Skalitz here. These are just kind of like the outer villages and whatnot. Oh. Okay, we can't go in that way. It looks like they were already picked clean for the most part. Yeah, I'm confused now. Where am I going? So I was here. I believe I'm walking here right now. And that was the gate we just saw. Yeah, I believe the opening is there, so I'm going the wrong way. To go around this way. So that's one thing about hardcore. You need to have some idea of the map and where you are. Because they don't show you on there. They don't give you that point of reference, which is really, really helpful, obviously. So that's the gate we were just looking at. We have to go around this way and go on the side. And Skalitz is actually like a late game, kind of just run you do between quests to be able to loot and sell some armor. I won't give away too many spoilers, but you guys will see later on if we make it that far, which I'm hoping we do. We're doing pretty well so far, so we'll see. And funnily enough, this dead horse here is a good indicator that we're going the right way. Looks like there's another looter up ahead. See if they want to fight.
Hey, who's that? What's that?
They do.
Never. The pictures.
Oh. What's up, son? Go. Yeah, they get staggered really easily at this point. Oh, oh wow. Oh. Sorry, sir. You failed. Let's see what he has. Bandages. Yes. Yeah. No thanks. And it's probably just a bludgeon. See how much that's worth. Not worth its weight. I'm gonna drop it. The Seeks is pretty good. That's probably gonna be our starting weapon. Groshin.
He didn't run like me. Right with a sword in his hand.
Ooh, a shard. I think this is a pretty good weapon. Now take that. Sorry, Bailiff, you won't need it anymore. Oh yeah. Pretty good weapon. Versus our... yeah, 45. You see this damage here? That's the indicator of how much damage the weapon does, and the shard's not too far behind it. I believe it's only a short sword in comparison. So that should be a good starting weapon for us. Let's venture down this way. Nobody? Ooh. Sorry, sir. You are very dead.
You stood by his side and did the best to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon like me.
Henry is blaming himself. Oh man.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Alright. Yeah, it'd be kind of messed up to loot him, huh? Not even gonna bother. Okay, we need to find a spade. Or a shovel. There's a dog barking over this way. Oh.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Bishek's such an idiot. It's my least favorite character.
Seems to me that dog knows exactly why he's going for you. You're picking dead men's pockets.
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
Good master won't be needing this one.
What an idiot. Okay, I'm about to be... so hypocritical. I'm getting mad at him for looting corpses, and I loot the corpse right after. Whatever, bro. This is hardcore mode. I'll take any advantage of I can get here. Wait, really? This is my heaviest? Should I just get rid of the Sikhs then? Yeah, it's not worth that much. Just gonna drop it. Okay. Okay. Let's head back to our parents here. Give them a proper burial. What? Okay, I'm here. What do they want me to do? Dig a grave under the linden tree. Okay. Guess I gotta go up to the linden tree first. Dig and come back for them. Seems kind of weird to dig the tree, leave them there, and come back for him, right? You'd think that Henry would wheel them over first as he digs. Butcher's dog.
So, let's get to it.
And if that were me, it'd be so hard to do. I don't know if I'd be able to touch him.
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Big club. Alright, let's see how we can do. Already? Just one hit. Oh, man. Not much you can do when you can't even parry it, so... Could have done better than that.
You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Teresa.
The games are over.
Okay, we lost Kobola's sword. Oh. Looks like we're in a nightmare here. Looks like we got a sword on us. Looks like humans. Die, bastard. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Sucks when you don't have countering. It only looks like it takes a hit to kill these guys in the dream, so... Easiest fight I'll have all game. Okay. Where are we going here? I never know what to do during this sequence, I just wander around. Just try to follow Teresa's or whoever's voice that is. Even be Bianca's. Might be our mother's. Oh, that's her. Villager. Villager. Oh, she's this way. Oh my gosh. This way, maybe? Such a trippy nightmare escape. You never know what to do here. Like, I remember this part of the sequence being really short sometimes, so I may have just accidentally stumbled upon the right way to go. Maybe in here. It's a dead end. Maybe I'm not supposed to be able to beat the humans, huh? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any right way. The voices seem to always be behind me. I don't know if you guys can hear that. No matter where I go, the voices kind of echo behind me and fade away. Well, I never was able to get out here. Okay, it looks like the dream's fading. Guess not. What's going on? Oh, there we go. He just put us back. I've never had that happen before. Are there any other humans to kill? Like, I really don't know what to do. Well, maybe I was supposed to keep going this way.
Do you need some help?
There we go.
There's work to be done.
I think I said this on my last playthrough too, but that sequence, that nightmare scene, the way they worked with the effects, the audio, and kind of dreamscape look was really well done.
It's a new day. Henry, can you hear me?
It's Teresa.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse, but at least the fever's broken.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Awesome. Yeah, let's stock up on food. Eat from the pot. So I think it's a good idea to talk to Peshek as early as possible.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, While you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body.
He has a point.
Only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Good luck to you.
Okay. You know what? I think we might... Oh, all of our stuff is here. Okay. We might be able to take advantage more of Miller Peshek and the Millers in general, which I really like how... DLCs. Okay. I really like how the Millers in this game have that kind of disposition, or they have that reputation of being thieves, pickpockets, and altogether ne'er-do-wells. So that's pretty cool. I like that dynamic, and I think in a hardcore playthrough we do have some advantage to. Let's just get all this armor on. Probably the... Where's the... Okay. Hunter's gloves, patch toes, Scambison. Nice. Okay, now we're all armored up. I think we do have, there is some merit in doing some work that's non-combat related that's going to make us coin. I'm going to have him teach us how to pick locks. Even though we really already know how, we might be able to get a lock picking level from this.
Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with your head. Otherwise, you're a dab hand how it makes something out of you yet. Remember.
Ooh, free shaver schnapps. Okay, I guess we could just grind on this for a little bit and get lock picking levels. Let's do a couple more. But we don't have too many, oh god. We don't have too many lockpicks, so we don't want to break them. Ah, Now I'm messing up. Okay, what I usually do here is I try to find the center. So this is where it starts. That's where it ends. Probably the center is right in there. That little knob. Yep. That's a little trick. Let's do it one more time. Just to get the hang of it a little more. Okay, and... oh, it looks like the center is somewhere in... there. Yeah, or just below the knob. That'll do it. Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to level anytime soon, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I think at this point we have a few decisions to make. And I'm leaning towards, like I mentioned, helping the millers out and trying to make some starter cash that way without risking my life too much. But I think at this point we are going to use a saver snaps, the free one that we got from the chest, to save it. And this might be the episode, but maybe not. But for now, we're going to take a little break and maybe do a little editing, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, that's actually going to be the episode. I just realized, you know, with minimal cuts and maybe even cutting out as much as I can, the first video is over 2 hours long, and it's probably going to go up on YouTube that long. I know it's probably not too good for the algorithm, but you know, I seem to get pretty good engagement even on the longer form videos from you guys last time, and it is the kickoff of a new hardcore series of Kingdom Come Deliverance. So hopefully you guys are liking it so far, depending on the engagement. During the first week that I upload this video, I might upload more. That depends. I'm gonna leave that completely up to you guys, whether I get, you know, good comments and good requests to keep on going with the series. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep it going offline and upload shorts, maybe some tips and tricks of surviving hardcore mode. I don't know if I'm qualified to do those yet, but we'll see as the series goes on, if it does go on. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys and your patience and, you know, the lack of content. So thank you guys for staying subscribed, and I'll totally understand if a few of you unsubscribe once this goes up. But anyway, thanks for joining me. This is CapoRegime, and this is our new series, episode 1, hardcore playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.